Hey, I went to your house the other day and there was a poor, very bony girl. Who is that girl? I was so shocked. What were you doing in my house without my permission? I mean, how did you get in the house? Did you break a window or something? Of course, I came in through the front door. You gave me a key and said I could come over any time I wanted. Did I say that? Oh no, you said it yourself and you forgot? I don't remember. Anyways, when did you come back to the US? You should have at least called me. Sorry, I wanted to surprise you. I got a month's vacation from work and came back to the US 2 days ago. 1 month vacation, huh? Sounds fun. I know, right? I can't get that much time off in some companies. Anyway, who is that girl? I was going to surprise you, but I was the one who got surprised. I really thought my heart would stop. I don't know. You don't know? She was in your room. A bony little girl with long hair. Could it be a ghost? What? Are you possessed? Or was she some kind of spirit? She looked so ragged. Maybe she died in some kind of accident? Maybe your house is haunted, like someone died in there before. Either way, you should move out as soon as possible and have exercised. That girl is from the neighborhood. She's not a ghost, don't worry. But she was in your room. A random kid from the neighborhood wouldn't just come into the house without permission. I lent her the key too. Why? Because, we became friends. I felt sorry for her too, you know? You saw her, right? She's so pathetic. I see. So you're taking care of her because you feel sorry for her? That's right. You know that I'm a very kind person, right? I used to help stray dogs and cats too. But you surprised me. She suddenly asked me to give her a loaf of bread. So, how old is she? 4 years old, I think. I see. I asked her name and age, but she didn't say anything. All she would say was, I'm hungry. Her parents must not even feed her. She must be having a very bad time at her home. I feel so bad for her. Right? She's a poor girl. That's why. Do you know her name? Her name is Monica. I know she's a stranger, but I really feel so sorry for her. So I gave her a key and told her she could stay at my house anytime she wanted. It's like she's using my house as a shelter. That's so sweet of you, sis. I didn't get to see you today, and I'll see you tomorrow at your place. Why? Don't you want to see your favorite sister for the first time in 5 years? And tomorrow is Saturday. It's your day off, right? Do you already have a plan? Well, I'm not home from work tomorrow. Can you just slow down? Let's do it some other time. Well, I don't have much time here in the US, you know. By the way, what do you do now? I'm doing a lot of things right now. I'm very busy, okay? I see. I wish I could see you soon. But I'm also worried about Monica, so I'll be there tomorrow. You don't have to come. Oh yeah, I'll clean your room for you. I don't think Monica would feel comfortable in there. Sis, there's so much mess in your room. I told you, I'm busy. I don't have time to clean. You haven't been good at cleaning since you were a kid. That's why I'm going to help you. I've been cleaning your room since we were kids. I'm not busy anyway. I'll make you dinner too. What time will you be home? No, thank you. You don't have to do that. Don't be shy. I want to see my sister now that I'm back home. We're the only family we have left since our parents passed away. I'm not being shy. You really don't have to come. I have a good idea. I'll stay at your place when your room is clean. I'm getting tired of living in a hotel. No way. You can't do that. I'm too busy with work to take care of you. So I'll take care of you while I'm here. And I want to be with you. Don't stay over. If possible, don't even come to my house. Please. If you think you're doing this for my sake, you really don't have to do this. I'm Chloe, 30 years old. Our parents died in a car accident when I was in high school. It was very depressing, but fortunately, they left us a lot of money, so we were able to have a decent life without them. It's been my dream since I was a little girl to study abroad. My parents left me enough money to make that dream come true. However, I was hesitant to leave the US without my sister and was about to give up on my dream. But my sister pushed me to pursue my dream. After graduation, I didn't go back to the US because I started working right away. Although I kept in touch with my sister, I was not able to return to the US. Finally, I came back after 5 years. I had decided to visit my sister first thing when I came back. However, my sister said she was busy and never came to see me. I don't know what's wrong with her. I went to my sister's house, although she told me not to come because I was worried about the girl. Then it led to a terrible thing. Sis, is an umbrella recyclable garbage? As I remember, there are different rules about garbage disposal in the US, right? What? I cleaned up your room. You can see the clean floor now. It's pretty clean. You're welcome. Sis, it's dangerous to leave things like broken umbrellas and cups broken in half. Someone can get hurt by this. Why are you in my room? Because you're so busy with work that you don't have time to clean. That's why I did it for you. I didn't ask. You need to leave right now. Oh, don't worry. I didn't throw away your nerd collection. I mean, you know, plastic bottles, take out food trash. Just throwing those things out made things a lot better. Let's make sure we take out the trash. Fine. So about the kid. Did you talk to her? Oh, she helped me clean up. She's a good girl. Did she say anything? What? She said nothing. Actually, I wonder if she can speak properly. Even if I talk to her, she just shakes her head and doesn't answer me out loud. Do you usually talk to her? I hardly ever talk to her either. So I gave her a bath and cut her hair, and she was so cute. I was so surprised. What? You did that? What are you doing? Why do you have to do such a thing? Why? Is it a bad thing? I mean... Well, yeah, maybe it's not nice to cut a child's hair without parents' permission. But it felt like she hadn't bathed in days. You think so too, don't you? Well... If she gets so clean, her parents will notice when she comes home. Maybe it's not a good idea. Do you think her parents will get mad at her? I'll be fine. How do you know if it's okay? Hey, where does she live? No matter how much I ask Monica, she won't tell me. I don't know either. It looks like some house in a neighborhood. You know, you're always supposed to report cases like this. Am I right? I did, but it's useless to report it now. No one will help her anyway. That's why I'm the one taking care of her. It's for her best. I see. Then I should go to Monica's house and talk to her parents. That's enough. What? That's enough. You need to stop being involved with that girl. You won't be in the US forever. If you're too nice to her, she'll get attached to you. You don't have to say it like that. Kids take advantage of you if you're too nice to them. They'll start to take advantage of you. I don't think so. First of all, you can't take care of her all the time, right? Don't be nice to her halfway. Well, I indeed need to leave the country soon. You think you're being nice and helping people, but it's just annoying. You give them hope by being nice to them, and then they throw you away. It's even more pathetic, isn't it? That's true, but you can't just leave a hungry child there. If I speak up, maybe something will change. It's okay. Just leave her alone. The more you do something, the worse it's going to get. But you feel sorry for her. That's why you let her stay in the house with the key. I thought you were trying to help Monica. Well, yes, I am. I still think we should call the police. The police would help her find a better place. Don't call the police. If we let her go home, she won't be fed or bathed. It's okay. You don't have to do anything. Why? The police would arrest the parents if they did this. You can't even be allowed to leave their children for long periods like this. If her parents are so unattentive like this, they should get punished by law. It's crazy that her parents allow her to stay in a stranger's house. Shut up. I'm doing my best to help her. I didn't ask for your opinion. Just let me handle this. I can't. You feel bad for her. That's why you let her stay in here, right? Why are you being so hesitant to call the police now? Leave me alone. The police won't do anything anyway. In fact, if I call the police, my neighbor will judge me. Why? You've been away from the US for so long that you don't even know what it's like. All the neighbors are so judgy and mean. If you do anything unnecessary, you won't be able to live here. Instead of helping that kid, I'll end up being kicked out. But... Chloe, get the hell out of my room. I am so sick of you. But... Sis, I think you've changed. You used to be more kind-hearted. You were my favorite big sister, even though you couldn't clean and you were lazy. I haven't changed. You are just being cocky after working abroad. I didn't do anything wrong. Where did you send Monica? Sis, you finally messaged me. Monica's not at home. You took her out, didn't you? No, I didn't. You're the only one who could have taken her out. I don't know where you're hiding her. Just give her back to me. I'll report it to the police. Fine, do it. What? Reporting to the police, or more like turning yourself in? I think the police are looking for you instead of Monica. What do you mean? Even after you told me not to come to the house, I kept going back. Then Monica was in that room every day. I told you, I gave her the key. It's just weird, you know? I cleaned your room and found some children's clothes in there. Monica's your kid, right? You've been lying to me all the time. You're the one abandoning Monica, aren't you? I found pictures of you holding the baby in the hospital, looking so happy. Sis, tell me what happened. You are right. Monica is the child I gave birth to. Why did you say it wasn't your kid? And you didn't take care of her at all. I feel sorry for her. You should feel sorry for me. It's great that she was born, but it's so hard to take care of her. I can't tell you how much trouble I went through because I gave birth to Monica. Of course, it's hard to raise a kid. Why did you have a baby if you weren't ready for it? He told me he would raise the baby with me, but right after the baby was born, he left me for another woman. What? Oh no. He took all our money and ran away. We were struggling to make ends meet. I see. I didn't know. You should have told me. Even if I told you, you were in overseas. You can't help me at all. I had to deal with it on my own. But we're sisters. You should have called me. What difference does it make? Don't talk to me like this when you've never come back to see me for 5 years. Sorry, I didn't know you were in such trouble. If I had known, I would have done whatever it took to come back home and help my sister. That's why I didn't tell you. You went abroad to make your dream come true. I didn't want you to worry. I know what you would do. You'd give up on your dream and come back to the US. Sister, you were thinking about me like that? I know my real sister is a kind person. That's why I've been trying so hard to deal with it on my own. I'm sure things would have been different if Monica's father hadn't left you. I'm sure you would have been a good mother. If he hadn't left, none of this would have happened. But that doesn't mean you don't have to take care of Monica. The only person Monica can rely on is her mother. If you've decided to raise her on your own, you have to at least take responsibility for her. You don't need to tell me what to do. You don't even know how hard it is to raise a child. She's so loud. She cries all the time and says she's hungry all the time. It's so much trouble. Then why didn't you ask for help from somewhere else? If you contact the government, you can even leave her temporarily in an orphanage. What can the government do for me? All they do is lecture me and take Monica away from me. Children are better off with their mothers. If she's happy with her mother, she's better off with her mother. But do you think Monica is happy being with you now? You two live in the same house, but you're not home all the time. Shut up. She's mine, so it's none of your business. You can't do whatever you want just because you are her mother. No, I can do whatever I want. She's mine. It's up to me what happens to that girl. Sis, come on. Wake up. Don't you dare lecture me like that. Leave me alone. I can't leave you alone. We're family. It's what families do, helping each other in hard times. Please, sister, think about what you're doing. Shut up. You know, I've been struggling to make ends meet with my kid. I know it's been hard. But sis, if you left her home that long, you must have been working so long every day. Didn't you manage to get some money? I could only earn a little money. It's still not enough. No, I know you're lying. You were playing around with your boyfriend. Then you found Monica annoying more. You say you're busy with work, but you're not home more than half the time, right? What? I kept going over to your house to check on her, and I met someone from the neighborhood. They told me about you over the past few years. Those guys talk a lot of unnecessary shit. They told me everything. After you met that guy, they never saw you being with Monica. They were so worried about Monica. The neighbors always lecture me every time we go out. It was a pain in the ass. That's not lecturing. They were just worried. They were worried about you and Monica. That's why they were talking to you. How can they be worried about us? Listen to me, sis. There are people around you who are trying to reach out to you. I am one of them. Sis, you should take a better look around you. Being stubborn all by yourself won't get you anywhere. Shut up. Don't talk back to me. Give me back Monica. Monica is in foster care right now. She's been there for 3 days. What? I mean, for 3 days now? What are you doing without telling me? I've been trying to reach you, but you haven't returned my calls. I've been waiting for you in your room, and you haven't come home. You were with a guy the whole time, weren't you? Yes, I was. I was on vacation with him. My good mood was ruined because of you. So I called the police, and they took her into custody. And the police are looking for you. Wait, does that mean I'm under arrest? Yes. A parent must raise a child. So you want me to go to jail? No, it's not like that. That's terrible. Don't do this to me. You told me I'm the only family. You did this to me. It's too much. I'm sorry. I wish I had realized how hard it was for you earlier. I regret it so much. But I don't want to regret it anymore. That's why I called the police. That's just an excuse. Please, you should realize what you have done. And start over again. That's ridiculous. I don't want to get arrested. Please, you can be the sweet sister you used to be again. No way. I just finally found my soulmate and started a new life with him. You and Monica have ruined my life. I still believe in you, sis. I'll be waiting for you to change. My sister was caught and charged with child abandonment and other crimes and is now behind bars. She won't be able to come out for a few years. In the meantime, she's receiving counseling to prevent the same thing from happening again. After my vacation, I returned to my country with Monica. Monica was a little confused at first in a new place where she didn't speak the language. But now she has made some friends and is smiling more and more. I'm anxious about living with a child that I have never experienced before, but I will wait for my sister with Monica. Until then, I will be responsible for taking care of her. I believe that by the time she gets released, she will be the sweet and kind sister that she used to be.